African slave trade, being sold on auction blocks like cattle. According to what the scriptures say, what happened to the children of Israel for the disobedience, these are the true Jews. The catch on where I'm coming from? Continue reading this second address up. You do, no, you do what I tell you to do. Second address. One pass, second address. Right, yeah, go ahead, read. Don't lose the scripture until I tell it to drop it. Line up. Go ahead.
Verse 56. As for the other people,
right? Go ahead.
Which also come of Adam.
Other people, the East Indians, the Chinese, the Africans who sell we out into slavery because we ain't Africans and we was lied to, lied about, fooled. Alright? Good. All them other people, go ahead.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
That what?
They are nothing.
Oh, God love everybody.
They are nothing.
They are nothing. But what?
But be like unto spittle.
But be like unto what?
Be like unto spittle.
Where's spittle? Alright, well I will show you where spittle. That is spittle. That is where the other nations is to the Most High God. That is how He considers them. Go ahead.
And has lightened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So it come like this here. Watch this bottle of water here. You see this here? See that there? And I still pour too much. You see that there? Is you going to go down on the ground and suck up that? No. That one on the ground there, die the other nations. The Most High considers them as a drop that fall from a vessel. When you total water, whatever fall out of the bucket, you ain't studying that. You studying what contained inside here. So what contained inside here is the children of Israel. Joel 2 and 27. Yes, don't lose it. Yeah. Joel 2 and 27, he will come back to here. That's the Old Testament. Yeah. I think there's before who's here. No, go back. Yeah, Joel 2 and 27.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27.
Right.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
Right, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. Go ahead.
And that I am the Lord your God.
And that I am the Lord your God, the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
And none else.
No, He's the God of everybody.
And none else.
But the thing is, how come the Christian churches don't teach that in the church? Yeah? Every Sunday they're jumping up, hallelujah, praise the Lord, speaking and say all the talking in tongues, and all that bag of nonsense. How come they don't teach these things? Alright, because why? They know that the nation of Israel, when I said they are talking about the upper echelons in your clergy. You know what I mean of the word clergy, right? High members in the churches, right? The upper echelon, they know who are the children of Israel, and they don't want the children of Israel to know who they are. You understand that point now, at least? So what I'm going to tell you is this, because as I said earlier on, the children of Israel is counted by the seed line. It's not a color thing where the children of Israel is all so-called black. You will have Israelites who would look like you. You will have Israelites who would look like the Chinese and what have you, because we have been scattered through the four corners of the earth amongst all these other nations, according to the curses. Right? So the men, a lot of the men, Israelite men, would go with the women of the other nations and have children. But the children sometimes will not come out looking like how I looking. They may come out looking like how you looking. But it does not matter of the appearance. Alright? It's about the seed. It's about the bloodline. You understand what I'm showing you? So what I go tell you is this here now. If you, and for the looks of it, when I say the looks of it, you're still even understanding this, because only the nation of Israel will understand this truth. But still, for the benefit of the doubt, if you are not an Israelite, your portion when the Lord, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, makes his return, your portion will be slavery. Right? Along with all the other nations that is outside of the nation of Israel. That's their portion. Slavery. For all, yes, slavery. To all the other nations who is not of the nation of Israel. Slavery. Give me Isaiah. Give me Isaiah. Isaiah 13 and 1. Matter of fact, drop that first. Drop that. You will go back to that. Give me Revelation 13 and 9. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9.
What?
Right. If any man have an ear, let them hear.
Hold. If any man have an ear, which means it ain't talking about a literal two ear. It's if you have understanding. If you have understanding, understand this here. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right? He that leadeth into captivity. The word captivity goes into what? Slavery. So he that leadeth into slavery must go into slavery. This is the words of the Most High. He that leadeth into slavery must go into slavery. Right? So, all these nations, Uncle, you're blocking a thing there, right? Yeah. All these nations, including your people, led my people into slavery. Right? Your people, because what you do not know, you do not even know your true nationality. Your nationality in the scriptures, you come from the nation of Elam. Right? Elam. Elam are the East Indians. Right? Your people goes back to the ancient Persians. Artaxerxes was your forefather. Don't bother, I will get. When I go to Genesis, there is a reason why the Most High God makes sure and put lineages in the scriptures so you will know who is who. Alright? This is the book of Genesis chapter 10, and I will start at verse 21. Unto Shem. Shem was the second son of Noah. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth the elder, even unto him children were born. The children of Shem, Elam, which is your people. You were the firstborn of Shem. Alright, unto Shem were born Elam and Asher, which was the Assyrians, and Arphaxad, right? And Arphaxad is where the chosen lineage from Shem derives from. Where it from Arphaxad, from Shem to Arphaxad, was straight down to Abraham, unto Isaac, unto Jacob, which end up becoming the 12 tribes of Israel, where the 12 tribes of Israel came from. Right? So you are a Shemite, but you are not from the chosen lineage of Shem. You are of Elam. Right? You are what you call a Persian. Alright? Because the Persians, alright? The Persians, you ever heard about the Medo-Persian Empire? Right? Yes. When you go into history and you go up to paintings and what have you, artifacts. When you go into history and you research, that is, and the scripture proves it. When you go to Esther. Book of Esther.
Esther was what?
Esther was an Israelite. She was a Benjamite.
What race was she?
An Israelite. She was an Israelite. That was her race. That was her nationality.
Was she a Negro or?
Yes, she was a Negro, a so-called black woman.
Esther?
Esther, yeah. What the hell, boy? Get the book of Esther from there. Alright, again. This is Esther here. This is the book of Esther, chapter 1. And I will start at verse 1. Now it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus, which is Artaxerxes. Alright? Jesus is a faggot. Jesus is a faggot. Right? Jesus, always had to be this so-called black woman, the nigger woman, boy. That's why. Where was Jesus when you niggers was on the slave ships? Yeah? Where was Jesus when the so-called white man was putting you to death by the millions? Where was it, Jesus? Is Yahweh Shia Mashiach? Fucking Jesus you coming with. When it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus, this is Ahasuerus, which reigned from India even unto Ethiopia, over 120 provinces. Alright? So the Medo-Persian Empire, it spread from India, stretched all the way down, going down to Egypt. Alright? But who was the Persians? Your people. To prove it even more. Alright? Continue in verse 2. That in those days, when King Ahasuerus sat on the throne of his kingdom, which was in Shushan. Right? The palace. Alright? So when you go to Daniel 8 and 2, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 8 and verse 2. And I saw in a vision, and it came to pass when I was in the palace, when I saw that I was at Shushan, in the palace, which is in the province of Elam. Alright? And I saw in a vision, and I was by the river of Ulai. Right? So, you East Indians, you all are the Persians. The scriptures identifies every single nation upon the face of the earth to who they are. Right? Let me go back now. Let me go back to book of Esther. That's now. I'm looking for the name here. Alright. Good. This is book of Esther chapter 1, still chapter 1 verse 19. Alright? If it please the king, let yet go a royal commandment from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persians and the Medes, that it be not altered, that Vashti come no more before the king Artaxerxes, and let the king give her royal estate unto another that is better than she. So now, this is why I go and ask you, what race of people to this day, this 2021 that we're living in here now, what race of people that names their daughter Vashti? The Bible not lying. Huh? Alright. Esther 1 and 19.
Esther 1?
Yeah, Esther 1. Alright, let me go. I won't even read verse 19. I will read verse 11. That's now. I'll read verse 10. No. I will read from verse 7. Esther 1 and verse 7. And they gave them drink in vessels of gold, the vessels being diverse one from another, and royal wine in abundance according to the state of the king. And the drinking was according to the law. None did compel, for so to the king had appointed to all the officers of his house, that they should do according to every man's pleasure. Also Vashti, the queen, made a feast for the women in the royal house, which belonged to King Artaxerxes. Right? You all are the Persians. He was a Elamite. He was a Persian. He was a Persian king.
Looking like an Indian.
But he was a tall, dark. He was a tall, dark Indian, East Indian, so-called East Indian. All right. You all are not. And the first to begin with, you all are not Indians. Well, you know what the word Indian mean?
Not really.
Savage.
True.
Yeah. Savage. Right? Y'all say you all the so-called white man put a covering cast upon everybody. Alright? Where none of the people is being called by their true biblical nationality, because he himself wants to hide from his nationality, which is Esau Edom. Alright? So, continue with the Revelation 13 and 9. I'm going to prove that because I want to continue with what I was doing in heaven. Yeah, go ahead. Revelation 13 and 9.
Book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 9.
Go ahead.
If any man have an ear, let them hear.
Right, if any man have an ear, let them hear. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Alright, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Alright, and all you nations, the Africans, you East Indians, the Chinese, alright, the Japanese, the Arabs, all you all had a hand in our slavery. All you all had a hand in our slavery. All of you all, alright? The sub-Saharan, you all took part in our slavery during the sub-Saharan slave trade, where the Arabs will come into Africa, because we went into Africa to hide amongst the Africans. Right? That's how they could have taken us from Africans and spread us all through the four corners of the earth. Because we look like the Africans. Alright? We are the same thick lips, same broad nose, same melanated skin, woolly texture here. But we come from a different bloodline. We come from the lineage of Shem. The Africans come from the lineage of Ham. Right? So we came from Shem. Right? We are the chosen. We are the chosen lineage of Shem. Right?
And your other lineage was what?
The East Indian, you East Indians, the Chinese, the so-called white man, the Arabs, they also from the lineage of Shem. The Africans and them, the Ethiopians, the South Africans, the Egyptians, the Libyans, they came from the lineage of Ham. Alright?
Like Africans.
Who's a
yeah.
Ham?
I'm trying to understand that.
That is why I say you really and truly you are eating, a Jake would have done pick up. What else? Alright. Give me Genesis 10. Genesis 10 and 6.
I don't know what lineage is.
Well, yeah, what's going on, right? Yeah, what's going on? After this year, we want to end this because there is not for you. There's a heathen, there's an East Indian, and you have no hope in this year. You have no hope in this year. There is not for you. There's a heathen, and you have slavery coming for you. Yeah, we don't deal with Jesus. Jesus is a homosexual. Jesus is the so-called white man, right? That is Cesare Borgia. Yeah, he was a flaming homosexual. We deal with Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who was a so-called black man. Right? From the tribe of Judah. That is who we deal with. That is who we will bow to and praise and give glory. Right? Especially when you see he come back To do what? To put you, all you heathen nations, into slavery. Put you all to death and put you all in slavery. That is what coming. It no niceness for you all. Because you all have to pay for what you all have done unto my people. It's only fair, you don't find so?
I didn't do anything.
That don't say boo. We fell as a whole nation. It had righteous Israelites. Daniel was a righteous Israelite. And hear this now. Daniel was a righteous Israelite. A matter of fact, read this somewhere. The Israelites were so-called black people. The Israelites wasn't no white people. Wisdom of Solomon 18. And it would be from
black man. King David and Solomon.
They were all so-called black men.
I believe so.
They were all so-called black men. Read for me.
18 and 9, right?
Yeah, you just read. You just read. Read that whole highlight. Just read. We don't like a little stuff.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 9.
Go ahead.
For the righteous children of good men did sacrifice secretly, and with one consent made a holy law that the saints should be alike partakers of the same good and evil. The fathers now singing out the songs of praise.
Go ahead, go ahead.
But on the other side, they are sounded.
But on the other note, the first part here is talking about the children of Israel during the Passover. Right? That's now. Let me do it one thing at a time. Right? And when you see on the other side, it is talking about the Egyptians who had us in slavery. Alright, go ahead, read.
But on the other side, they are sounded an ill according cry of the enemies, and a lamentable noise was carried abroad for the children that were bewailed.
Go ahead.
The master and the servant.
The what?
The master and the servant.
Master and the servant. So the hierarchy within the Egyptian, within the nation of the Egyptian, the pharaohs and them, even to the small man on the ground, right? Go ahead, what you have about Shem Yashai do? What the Most High God of Israel did? Go ahead, let me see.
The master and the servant were punished.
Were what?
Were punished.
Yeah, Yahweh Shem Yashai punished all of them. He killed all the firstborn, down to the cattle, everything he killed. Go ahead.
After one manner.
After one manner, right? Kill them all. Go ahead.
And like as the king so suffered the common person.
And like as the king so suffered what?
The common person.
And like as the king so suffered the common person. Right? Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, when he judged whole nation. That's all, let me finish. So, you telling me you ain't do me nothing, but I ain't say boo.
But if you rock Egypt, when he had the children of Israel in bondage, for how much ever years? How much years it was?
400.
And Pharaoh was not a black man?
Of course.
And
the Egyptians were so-called black people.
Egyptians were black people?
Yeah.
And the children of Israel were black people?
Of course.
So it wasn't that the black man had the white man in slavery or anything like that? I'm just trying to understand. I don't know all the details.
Nah.
I never asked you.
Right, so what I'm saying is
so the black man had the black man in the slavery?
The Hamites, which we know today as the so-called Africans, they had the Israelites, another dark race of people. The Africans is one different race, totally entirely different to the Israelites, who is another race of people.
Okay.
Right? As I say, we came from the lineage of Shem, they came from the lineage of Ham.
And what's the other son name?
Japhet.
And what descendants from Japhet?
That's a good question. The people at Japhet is who you know in the Pacific, like the Fiji Islands and Solomon Island and what have you. They are the true Japhetic people. Right? So, what I'm saying, again, you're going into slavery. Just as how Daniel, who was a righteous man, was to serve slavery in Babylon, right? So you too go in and serve slavery, right? And build our kingdom. Who knows, they might be my brother's slave here. Yeah, you might be a slave, and according to how you move, you might have a little favor. You might just have a little favor. Might. But slavery is coming. And in a big way, the slavery that is coming is going to make our slavery look like a walk in the park. Because it ain't going to be nice for you all. Yeah? Especially you Elamites, you so-called Israelites. With your. Now we go and see.
What the giants at 20,
Nah, you ain't gonna understand that is something. No. We think here to handle here. No. Yeah, what's going on? We are to end this here now because if you can't understand simple things. Nah, we done there with that. We seen here to handle. We have to hear what because there is not for you. And the only thing here for you is to let you know you're going into slavery. That's the only thing here for you, really and truly. Is that you're going into slavery and go and tell the rest of people that they're going into slavery and we is going to rule over them, right? And they will never ever be able to conquer us anymore, right? All the wickedness that you all still, you know the cities in India?
The cities?
The cities, yeah. You know the cities?
No.
You know the Punjabis? They are our people, Israelites. How did they reach there? Through slavery, where your people bought them from the Arabs during the sub-Saharan slave trade.
What do they practice? What religion they practice?
They practice that wicked, nasty, stinking religion of Hinduism. How they follow Hinduism? Because why? They've been subjected under you in East Indians. So all of that now, so all of that is what you all have to pay for. Right now you all benefiting. This is your kingdom, you all benefiting. Who own the grocery stores in Trinidad here? Who own all the big business? It's you all East Indians and the Syrians. Look at my people. Who working in KFC? Who is the workforce in KFC mopping up the floor? Who behind the garbage truck? Who owns the garbage truck? Your people. But who behind the garbage truck picking up the garbage? My people. Right?
I saw a different races picking up the garbage.
A what?
Different races.
Which one different races? When last time? That had to be a speculator, you understand? But what I'm saying is this, you all had to pay. It's only fair. You all had to pay for all the wickedness. Look at how you all treat us. Look at how you all think about us. Look at how you always think about us. They go down in our language there amongst them and they hear how they just be talking about us. How they just treat us. Who own the apartments in Aranguez? Your people. Who renting? My people. The scripture talk about thou shalt become, you see, because it all goes back to the curses for our disobedience. Right? But the thing about it is, you East Indians, you all pride yourself. We don't care about these things. We don't care about these things. All these Baptists and them, all these niggas who in that shit, the Most High God is going to kill them. Because you talking about that religion. I tell you, we're not really religion. Right? All of them who in Pentecostal, Assembly, Jehovah's Witness, all of them, the Most High God is going to put them to death. Right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, right, and verse 44. It reads, no, verse 45, it reads, a stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high. Right? Here it is. Because you guys are the strangers, we was here before you, along with our brothers and sisters from the northern kingdom of Israel, which is the Caribs and the Arawaks. You all come here as indentured laborers. You guys get paid for your work. Deuteronomy 28 and 45, the curses. You all get paid for your work. We never get paid. You all never went through the atrocities that we went through. Right? The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. Right? He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Right? All these other nations, all here, the Chinese, the Syrians, all of you all come after us. And look at the positions that you all hold. Look at the positions that you all hold. Look at the positions that we hold. Right? So, what I'm going to tell you is this. Because I'm going to end it off with you with this here. Right? Right now, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Right? Because when we get our rulership, which is coming very, 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 very soon, it ain't going to have that with you. Right? It's not going to be a merry time with you. Right? You know, you East Indians like to farm and whatnot. Yeah, we're going to put you all in heavy farming. Heavy farming. Our plenty body, tomato, sweet pepper, everything. All them things. Right? Your woman, he's going to have your woman and ravish your woman the same way how you all ravish our women. Yeah? And have them in the kitchen. The pretty ones, he's going to have them in the kitchen, making plenty sada roti and all that for you. Right? And the ugly ones, them out there in the field with all you. And he's going to give all of the ugly ones to breed, to bring forth more slaves. That's the same thing that all other nations, all here, the Arabs, the so-called white man, the stinking Africans who sell we, yeah, the Chinese, the Japanese, all the wickedness that you all have done to us is going to fall right back on you all. It's just judgment. It's just judgment and righteous judgment, and I'm happy with that. So we go lock it up there with you, right? So let me go back with what we was doing in our boy. It ain't enough for you. You are slavery coming. Salvation is not for the other nation but Israel. I hope you understand. I hope at least you understand that part. At least. Right, so what we was reading by?
I wonder what the Gentiles.
Boy, I don't talk to you. I don't talk to you already. You wouldn't, all these things you wouldn't, if you wouldn't understand fucking milk, you won't understand meat. Come now, man, don't fuck me up now, man. Well, and for the listeners, whoever listening, this is the individual here. This Elamite going, this Elamite walking off there. Yeah? What's that fucking Elamite? Yeah? Just bear with me, let me fix back this camera. Stand here. Hey, I call this some of them. Yeah, fuck you. Like for him to go now, boy, because if I do that, he wouldn't go. So that's popping in, you know. Pop in that, you know.
So them girl on the pass and laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.